Hello again out there, lords and ladies. Thank you so much for joining me. This is episode 8 of my series Bohemian Rhapsody, a series that has been really enjoyable so far. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I hope you guys are as well. This is going to be quite an eventful episode, I think, because a lot of things are going to kind of happen. I think we're going to actually lose our ruler this episode, even though we waited and waited and waited towards the end of the last episode, and he just would not die. Freddie Mercury refuses to die, but this episode is probably going to be when it happens. So let's prepare for our ruler's death, and let's prepare to take over Bohemia as our son, Freddie Mercury. So Freddie Mercury the first is going to say goodbye to life, and then Freddie Mercury the second is going to say hello to the kingdom of Bohemia. Let's continue, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. I am. It was really nice today, so I'm in a good mood. I am all relaxed. I'm in my PJs. I took a shower. I'm in my PJs, and now I'm ready to record this episode. So here we go, guys. Let's play. Let's unpause. Let's continue doing what we can to kind of build up the realm before we die. I want to do one more thing before we die. I want to get one more conquest. It's available. We can fight Lutetia. They have no allies, and they have basically no army. So I'm going to fight Lutetia and take the last piece of the Duchy of Lausitz. This is the last piece we need. So we're going to fight a war for this. Once we get some money. As additional payment in a recent trade, I find myself in possession of a large herd of cattle. I can get 225 gold for it. Or my capital gets development growth. Both of these are great. Short term, long term. Let's get the money. The hides will turn a nice profit. Bring the cleaver. So we're going to murder all of these cattle. But it's going to give me some money. Thank you. Let's get this war declared now. We're gonna fight this child, this 8-year-old for Nizizia. I had trouble pronouncing this. Nizizia. That's how I'm pronouncing it. Let's take it. We should be able to do this all by ourselves without having to call in Polania. No problem. If they think they're going to be able to take this before I get mine, they are sadly mistaken. We will just fight them after I get this siege done. This siege might actually win it. We could just win the war with this siege if we're lucky. Nope. While performing his duties as my spy master, Count Smil has uncovered a secret held by my granddaughter Svatava. She tried to have my spy master's daughter killed. No wonder he's mad. I learn of my daughter's murder secret. Oh no, my granddaughter's murder secret. Wow, this Constancy of Guben. She's a scarred dwarf. So my granddaughter is a murderer. Or an attempted murderer. There we go. That was nice and easy. Now I can pronounce this. I don't have to say Nizizia. Now I can say Wittenberg or Wittenberg. That's much easier. We finally completed the Duchy of Lausitz. So we are going to grant this to somebody. We're just going to give this to an average person. That's fine. He's actually pretty good. Nice. So there we go. We finished another duchy. I won't create this duchy title until I really need to. If I did create this duchy title, I would have to give away another duchy title. But we don't need to do it yet. So there we go. Freddy the First got another conquest in before he died. We just got the Fascination City planning, which does what for us? That gives us... I can build villages, I can build shrines, prayer halls, minor megaliths, and trading outposts. I can get this castle under construction. I can get this castle that will be on farmland under construction. It's going to cost me 420 gold. I'm doing it. And there we go. Freddy the First, I salute you, sir. But it's time for your son to take over. King Freddy the First of Bohemia has given up the ghost at 78 years of age. He died of old age. A renowned herbalist, it was said that he could cure all ailments with the right concoction. King Freddy ascends to the throne, plagued by seeing shadows around every corner. He's likely to be ruled by fear. I guess that's because he's reclusive. But that's not a big deal. Okay. So, I'm gonna stay paused for a second. I'm glad I got this under construction. We have to deal with all these dilemmas, and we have to deal with all the consequences of taking over as a new ruler. So let's get our council under control here. Count Svartapluck. He keeps his job. This woman doesn't like me. Is she my rival? No, she just hates me. So we got a bunch of powerful vassals on the council. Let's check opinions, because opinions might be a problem for us now that we're a new ruler. They're not bad. They're okay. Except this one woman for some reason, but everybody else is either... Ooh, okay, we have one other person that doesn't really like us. But we can solve that problem instantly. Or pretty much instantly. He went down the right tree. I want to kiss my son. I want to kiss him. He went down the right tree. We don't have to stay in stewardship right now. We can actually focus on other things. I'm going to get into the learning lifestyle, get the medicine focus. Let's give ourselves a small health boost. My son is actually not feeling great. He's only feeling fine. So let's make sure that he is healthy as can be. He is going to be dealing with a lot of stress problems with this paranoid trait. He's going to gain stress plus 100%. Let's get carefree and try to counteract that a little bit. I'm going to stay in the learning lifestyle, actually, for a little bit. I do want to get scientific as well. But I'm really happy he went down the right stewardship tree. So he can hold on to everything that his dad was holding. We don't have to give anything away. That's really good news. But as far as opinions go, there's something we can do about that. I do have the money for it. We are going to host a feast. This will help everybody's opinion. It's only going to cost us 250 gold. And we have enough. So let's get a feast planned. We're going to do it in the capital. We don't need to travel anywhere, so we don't have to worry about this. But we have a choice of an honorary guest. Oh, you know what? Now that I'm looking at that, there are quite a few people in the orange or in the yellow. But that's why we're doing this feast. It'll hopefully help. Let's make the guest of honor this woman that hates me. Hopefully this will improve her opinion. A feast can have an honorary guest in whose honor the celebration is held. The central part of the banquet, the toast, will grant them prestige due to this prominent position. But beware, it can also be a trap. Murder feast hosts have a tendency for killing their honorary guest. We are not trying to kill her, so she's gonna be safe. We're inviting all of these people. Only a few people are gonna decline. We have 4, 5, 6... 6 people are gonna decline. Fine, they don't deserve to come. I don't want them anyway. I'm not concerned about the prestige gain, so I don't need to mess with this. Great opinion gain. Let's do the number of courses. Let's make sure we get the most amount of opinion as we can. And let's host a feast. Here we go. In honor of us taking the throne, we're hosting a feast. And I need to change his crown really quickly. He's wearing a duchy crown still. I don't want him. I do have a mod that gives us quite a few more options. I do think that helmet's pretty cool, but... let's give him this crown. There we go. I have a bunch of new artifacts. I'm gonna do what I can to boost my son's fertility because I want to make sure he starts having more children. He's only had one child so far. I'm gonna get rid of this lucky falconry glove, and we are gonna equip the centaur's horn just to increase our fertility. And I am going to sell some of these artifacts that I'm not using. I'm gonna sell this brooch. I'm gonna sell this book. And I'm gonna sell this axe. It's gonna cost me 375 gold to repair this. That's ridiculous. That's intense. That's a lot of money. Holy crap. Okay, let's continue our feast here. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests here are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. Oh, I seem to have spotted some roast swan already. We have a lovely time ahead of us. Let's make sure that my chancellor is on domestic affairs. He is. Let's make sure my queen is on court politics. That's going to help with opinions as well. So I think the opinion problems aren't going to be bad. We are going to take care of them relatively quickly here. Alright, here we go. Let's hope this goes well, and let's hope this countess gains some opinion of us. McQueen is having a grand old laugh. The guests are gathered in the great hall, lords and ladies from the near and far reaches of the realm. I adjust my clothes. This is not exactly my idea of a perfect evening, but it'll have to do. We're thinking that way because we're reclusive, and probably because we're inapathetic. The mood is bright, and spirits are high as the feast begins. Welcome, friends. Is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting while flickering torchlight plays off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall. Of course, I'm not too keen on the elaborate dishes, but I can enjoy the fine company and good spirits while nibbling on my hunk of bread. Yeah, it's because he's inapathetic. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. Do I have a lot of stress? I do, so this is... we're killing two birds with one stone. I didn't realize that I had a lot of stress here. 140... Every guest with at least one trait in common with you gains 20 opinion. Let's look at the guest list. I'm paranoid, temperate, and ambitious. Let's see how many people are like me. I have, my marshal has temperate. McQueen is temperate. My jester's temperate. This guy's temperate. Not a lot of ambitious people. Or paranoid people. Here's a paranoid guy. There we go. I'm just weighing my options here. Because I do want to do this for opinion gain. The point of this feast is to gain opinions. That's why I did it. But I wouldn't mind losing some stress as well. Not too many people shared my personality. Not too many people have one trait in common with me, so let's use this event to reduce our stress. That got us down to basically 0 stress, which is really good. Now that we're not stressed out, that increased our fertility a little bit. As one plate of food is replaced by the next, my vassal Count Mikulas goes on and on about tax levels. Which makes sense because he has a stewardship personality. And that was how we salvaged that mess. Are you sure I'm not boring you, my lord? Well, I look bored. But I can gain 1 diplomacy and 1 learning for 10 years if I have an interesting conversation. Do I need to improve his opinion? No, not really. Let's be selfish and let's had an interesting conversation for 10 years. Plus 1 learning, plus 1 diplomacy. Servants were carrying out impressively adorned entrements, a number of proud peacocks, skinned, cooked, and stuffed, then redressed in their magnificent plumages. However, as Count Mikulas brought his knife close to one of them, the fowl came to with a shriek. This one wasn't cooked at all. It pecked at Mikulas's nose before bursting forth among the screaming and laughing guests. He has a smile. He's wounded now. This peacock just messed his face up, but he's smiling, so I guess he's having a good time. As the bird ran wild, Baron Borovage rose to the challenge. It proved great entertainment to see him desperately chase the raving creature across the tables. In the end, he managed to scare the peacock towards the great hall doors, where it escaped into the night. No feast is complete without a prank. There we go. Medium health boost, stress gain minus 20%. He's wounded and he didn't care. That's hilarious. Perfect. This feast is actually turning out pretty well. I'm really happy with how it's going so far. Oh no, tastefully insulting. Honorary guest Countess Radka enjoys the fine cheeses. I lost 14 stress. Countess Radka gained 25 opinion of you. Yes, yes, yes. Hell yeah. As plate after plate of food is brought into the great hall, an unmistakable smell reaches me. My son, he's smelly. And I smile. That my devout brother, or not my son, my brother, I'm sorry. That my devout brother Edward is sensitive to coriander is something I sadly forget to tell the cook. I bid you all welcome, and I pray you will find the food to your liking. My brother had a bad reaction to food. And he becomes my rival? His face as I save him from the food is definitely to my liking. So, only negative effects or only positive effects? Of course I'm going to get the positive ones. Here we go. After days and nights of joyous company, my feast is soon going to be over. Most every guest seems to be pleased, except perhaps Mikulas, who is still clutching his nose where the peacock marked him. But he's got a smile on his face. I don't get it. More stress relief. My vassal Count Michaelis has been wounded and the injury runs deep. Holy crap, this peacock really messed him up. I fear that his body is not strong enough to fight this on his own. I feel death lingering by his bedside. My vassal, he's gonna get killed by this peacock. That is kind of funny. If he dies, that's gonna be hilarious. The feast is starting to draw to a close, and my visitors are surely expecting me to lavish a little attention on Countess Radka, our esteemed guest of honor. Traditionally, a complimentary toast and a deep drink of spiced wine does the trick. Then again, all Radka did was turn up. This feast was my idea. I paid for everything, and I hosted everyone. Countess Radka gains prestige if I toast her. Highly esteemed for 10 years and gains 30 opinion of me. Yes. And now a toast to Countess Radka. My ally lost his war. Few candles survive after the last of the guests has left. I can hear a pair of servants letting out sighs of relief after the doors close. The food is still warm on the ceramic plates. Soon, word will reach every corner of the realm, and every noble worth their salt will know that my magnificence is unparalleled. And my feasts are extremely dangerous because now my vassal's gonna die. With all my guests leaving the castle with the entire contents of my vast pantry in their bellies, I am proud to say that the feast was a success. Nonetheless, I am still grateful that the endeavor is over for now. Yeah, he is reclusive and inapathetic, but we had to do it, Freddy. We had to do it. I'm proud of you for muscling through something that you were probably really uncomfortable with. But you did it. You held in it. You held in there, and you stuck in there like a pro. I'm happy. Every courtly vassal gains a 30 opinion of me. Every non-courtly vassal gains 20 opinion of me. And I gain 225 prestige. Excellent. Let's check opinions. Let's see how we did. She only has minus 29, so she went from minus 100 to minus 29. Not bad. We still have a couple people in the orange, but I am happy. The feast accomplished what I wanted it to accomplish. We'll go the rest of the way with this lady's opinion, and we will start swaying her. These other barons I will work on next. So, well done, guys. Really good way to start our rule. We're not going to be dealing with really bad opinion penalties. We're also, like I mentioned, we're starting with the domain limit of our father, so we can hold on to everything, which is really good. I'm really enjoying how this is starting. My ward Bretislav has come of age, and it is time he left my care. Oh, this reminds me, I need to start raising my son. He got a mastermind philosopher trait. He got the best learning education. Let's get him married. Let's find him a pretty young wife. Not too many people with traits here. Guntrud Hildemar. She's Bavarian. Or I can marry him to Slavka, who actually has a claim on the Duchy of Nitra. This is just my courtier. He's not my family, so I kind of don't really care about setting him up to gain power or anything. This woman is going to be joining my court, though. Let's grab this girl. This girl who's quick. Her personality isn't great, but she does have some decent skills here. This French girl has some pretty good skills too. We have a lot of options, which I like. Let's do Anne. Let's do this French girl. There we go. So let's start educating my son. He has yet to develop any personality traits, so we're getting him nice and fresh so we can decide all of his personality traits. Once I'm done swaying, I might romance my wife. I need to start having children. Let's hope we get our queen. Let's hope we get McQueen pregnant. We're making 16.5 gold every month. It's not as much as his dad, but it is a decent amount. It's an acceptable amount. And we still have our cat from last episode. So Freddy is still benefiting from his cat. My court is still rat-free, and I do have a pet cat. We're still only feeling fine. My cat just brought me 2 gold. Thank you, kitty. Thank you, Freddy. So we have 361 gold. I think in this episode, I'm going to try to take the Duchy of Silesia. But it looks like Silesia is fighting... He's fighting 2 counts. He's fighting 1 war... He's defending against Chieftain Budizwuj. This count wants to take his duchy, so if I want to take Silesia, because this part is a complete duchy, guys. It's the complete Duchy of Silesia, and I can fight a holy war for a duchy and just take all of it without creating any vassals. So now would be the best time. I would just get pulled into a war with other people as well. But I would want to do it now before Opolania gets control of Silesia, because if they grab it, this will unify the 2 pieces. So I'm going to do it, guys. Let's get another piece of conquest. Our biggest piece of conquest ever so far is this Duchy of Silesia. Let's do it. Let's get it before somebody else does. We lost our alliance with Polania, but we could attempt to negotiate another one, but this guy doesn't like me. We can work on getting our alliance with Polania. They're just not going to help me now. I don't think we'll need them. We're going to avoid fighting his enemies as best we can. A bunch of buildings just finished. And I'm going to put my marshal on organized army just to make this a little cheaper. I'm hoping we can end this war quickly. Let's make it snappy. My spy master Duke Robert, great name, approaches me with a wicked grin. My lord, this pouch contains a powder most nefarious. If sprinkled on top of something, say a gift for Tomaz, it leaves no trace but will afflict whoever touches it with weakness and ill humors. Am I trying to murder somebody? I am. Stop. He will have no gold to mine. I didn't realize I was trying to murder somebody. He was my rival. Do I have other rivals? I only have one. He's a foreign ruler. No, he's not the ruler. He's just some dude in Ukria. Alright. My marshal's pretty, or my spy master's pretty good. We should be safe against any intrigue attempts against us. We should be fine. I can negotiate an alliance with one of my counts. Sure, why not? And I can negotiate an alliance with this guy. It's not going to go through, so. You can potentially negotiate an alliance with your nephew. All right, we'll try to do that. My spy master is a criminal. He's a murderer and a kinslayer. I could imprison him if I want, technically. But I don't think I'm going to. He is my knight. As long as he doesn't try to murder me or kinslay me, we'll be fine. He loves me. So, if we do start having opinion problems, I can pardon him. That'll be a way to improve his opinion if I need to. My board tusk has low durability. We're gonna have to try to do something about that. We're gonna have to make sure we have enough money to do some of the things that I want to do. We have a new inspiration. But let's do this first. Each day it seems my court is abuzz with talk of the next banquet, and many have grown rather more portly as of late. Like my brother, he's a glutton. He's always been a glutton. The culinary activity is fueled by Edward, Euphemia, and Frasia's constant vying to demand the most memorable meal from my overworked cooks. Today it is my courtier Frasia who drools. My liege, tonight I am having the kitchens prepare the richest sauce known to man, served with a 10-bird roast. Licking her lips hungrily. Wow, it's kind of making me hungry. Archbishop, I just said bishop. Archbishop Gutmund sighs disapprovingly. These fleeting pleasures are nothing compared to God's grace. Only the best from my court? My realm priest will lose a little bit of opinion of me. I'm definitely not taking 3. This will kill me. If I do this, if I say I can't wait, it will literally kill me. This will put me at max stress, and I will die. No. I'll do only the best for my court. Let's listen to Groveler. Our first groveling session as our ruler. Let's do it. Sitting. Oh no, we don't need to read this. Just gesture for the first person to approach. The first groveler. A frightful peasant strolls too close. Oh, I've read this so many times. We're just gonna. A peasant. Your Lordness, I've come here from Prirov with a matter of great import. Again, common touch. Vassal opinion -10. This peasant loses opinion of me. County of Prirov gets -10 popular opinion. Let's check it. I can take that hit. That's fine. That's the one we're doing. But I'd make him my court jester. I gain general popular opinion penalty just across the board, -20 for 10 years. I'll replace Dobrava. She gains opinion of me. She wants to be replaced. She doesn't want to be my jester anymore. Okay. This guy loses some opinion. He's going to be my jester. There we go. There he is, clapping. Before me stands Countess Dubrovka of Gorlitz, her head hung low. My Lord Gorlitz has been hit hard by the recent raiding and looting. The people are starving, our fields are not recovering, and our livestock is not enough to survive anymore. We beg you to intervene and save our save your devoted subjects with your great magnanimity. She bows deeply and falls silent. They can get tax relief for 10 years. I can send one of my guests to supervise the recovery. He's gonna leave my court. I know just the right person for the job. This guy is just my guest. He's not doing anything for me. He's just eating all my food, so I know just the right person for the job. My lord, I come from the religious community of Mikolov Ultra, in the county of Joe Schmo. There, wise and pious men have been collecting and preserving the traditional knowledge of Slovene culture for centuries. As a sign of our goodwill, I offer you this precious anthology of Slovene texts translated in your own language. Wow, nice. We hope you will accept it and gain new perspective onto our people. I could do this because I'm paranoid. Your inferior culture is not worthy of being remembered. I'm not going to be a bastard and say that. We have two positive options here. All of my Slovene vassals gain opinion of me. I don't think I have any. I don't believe I have any Slovene vassals. That's not how I run things. If I do, it's like one. Here's one. Here's two. Here's three. Three of them. And they all have negative opinions of me, so maybe I could do this. This guy leaves my court, and everybody of the Slovene culture gains 10 opinion of me. Or I can gain bilingual readings. All rulers of the Slovene culture. I could improve my diplomacy and learning, guys. Let's accept it. We're gonna get less prestige. And I'm not going to be able to improve my 2 skills. Alright, I graciously accept. I'm doing this one. Okay. We have an armor inspiration. I don't have armor yet. I don't have armor yet, and he is considered legendary. Let's get some armor, as long as it's not too expensive. 190. Ouch. I think it's worth it. I'm doing it. We just need to end this war quickly before we go into debt. Oh no, we can ask our head of faith for gold. Thank you, Pope. Thank you, Conehead. He's gonna give me 500 gold. Yes. So now we're good. That sway scheme, we got that vassal up to positive opinion of me. I'll go back to her, but very quickly I need to start romancing my wife. I need to ensure that she starts having more children. What would she appreciate? We are Freddie Mercury, or Freddie the Second. And diplomacy is her highest skill, so I think she would appreciate a love ballad. Let's take after our father. Let's try to step into the shoes of our father, and let's sing her a song. We will rock you. Let's sing her We Will Rock You. I have found a classic Franconian love ballad which suits Gerhild perfectly. I practice it over and over. Everything must be perfect. I find Honeycomb walking in the Praha gardens, surrounded by her friends. With my heart beating like a hammer, I kneel before her and sing. Her cheeks turn a deep pomegranate red, but she does not interrupt me. Her companions all look pleased or jealous. Surely a good sign. You have a beautiful voice, my lord. Yes. We're taking after our father. Gerhild says before she hurries off. Her friends are quick to follow. I stand up on my shaking legs, watching them disappear between the hedges, my heart beating harder than ever. Nice. Picking off, inheriting our father's beautiful singing voice. And we just won this war, and we just took Silesia, baby. Nice. Let's check to see if there's any valuable stuff here. There's no special buildings here in Silesia. There's no valuable terrain either. Well, plains are okay. Plains are okay, but nothing really impressive. Like, there's no farmland or anything here, so I am willing to start parting with this. Let's disband our army. We just got a little bit bigger. Bohemia got pretty big. And let's start giving this away. I'm going to keep everything that I've already got. We're going to give away all of this. Let's check for doubled up holdings. Nothing's doubled up. Everything is a tribal holding, which is fine. We have to usurp this duchy title. You cannot usurp the primary title of somebody fighting a war. So I can't usurp this duchy title yet because somebody's fighting a war. Silesia, this kid. Silesia still exists. They have this little piece over here. So once he's done losing his wars, then we can usurp the duchy title, but we don't have to get the duchy title yet. We can just start giving it away. The duchy capital is Vratislav. I'll keep that in mind. Let's see if we have any family members that we can make a duke in the future. Let's check it out. I have a courtier here who is one of my nephews. My great-nephew. This is the daughter of my niece, so my great-nephew. I think that's how it works. Grand-nephew? I don't know. I'm not good with family stuff. It doesn't matter. He's in my family, and he's safe to land. So let's give it to my nephew. I do like how he's turning out. He did just turn 16. His wife has intelligent. He's got quick. He should be a good vassal. Minus his arrogant trait. That's not great, but he is patient and forgiving. That's good. Let's make him the future duke. I am going to feudalize his realm. I'm going to feudalize his holdings. It was a lot of money, but I think it'll be worth it because once I land him, I will be able to start modifying his contract. Now that he has a feudal holding, that's why I feudalized it. I have other dukes, like for example, this duke right here, but their holding is still tribal, so he doesn't have a vassal contract that I can edit. But now that I vassalized my new duke's realm, we can edit his contract once we get a hook on him or anything like that. So that's why I did it. It was expensive, but we have the money. The Pope just hooked us up with some money, so let's spend it. And I don't think I'm going to do any more conquest in this episode. We are nearing an hour. We're not there yet, but now that we did just get a big piece, so I'm satisfied with that. Let's consolidate our power. Let's save some money. Let's start repairing some of my court artifacts because they are getting kind of, they're getting kind of down. Well, not my court artifacts, my inventory artifacts. This one's going to cost me 375 gold, so I need to save up for that. So let's take a breath. Let's consolidate. Let's make sure that we romance our wife and that we start having children. Let's just focus on realm stuff. We got some nice conquest, and I'm really happy with that. We can go on a hunt if we want. We don't have any stress to relieve, but we can go on a hunt depending on the cost. I can get some prestige. We're almost to illustrious. I can start working on getting myself the hunter trait. Let's do it. Let's go on a hunt. Let's join this hunt. 98% chance of danger. Ouch. These are hills. The county control here is really low, and the popular opinion is really low, so you know what, guys? Maybe let's customize the route. Departure location. %43% chance of danger here. 98. Alright, so we don't have to go through here anymore. Now we're going through this way. 43% chance of danger. It's because of the low... Oh, am I traveling through this still? I hope not. I hope this visual representation doesn't accurately... I'm hoping that I'm going through this county... Or this barony, excuse me. Hold on, everybody. This is... I'm still trying to get used to this. Let's... 88% chance of danger. Swinny. Leave Praha. Go through... Bezdez. Then through Swinny. And then on our way back, we'll go from Lenice through Swinny. So that helped a little bit. We don't have to go through a Persmancow anymore. Now we just have these two, which the danger is 43. Okay, that's good. I'm sorry this is taking me a little bit. I'm just making sure I want to do this right. I do not want to do this wrong. Let's get a mountaineer. Will reduce the danger in hills. So now the danger is only down to 11. And let's hire a caravan master. We have an acclaimed knight that isn't really a big fan of us. Let's give him the job. That'll improve his opinion. And that got the danger down to 5%. Excellent. We are only going to be spending... Oh, you will not arrive to the hunt in time. Alright, so this is all moot. Okay, that was useless. We're not going on this hunt. It's too late. But at least now you got to see that you can edit your roots, which is, I think, is really cool. Troubadour's dedication. As the troubadour keeps pronouncing lines of love and desire, I try to keep from showing the rest of the court how flattered I feel. Though she is veiled behind metaphor and allegory, I know this is a dedication from Valence to me. You know how to get my attention, Valence. Do I have any lovers or anything? I don't. I have a wife who should be my lover. We just embrace the hill dwellers tradition. My beneficiary Miroslav approaches me with a frown, burnt eyebrows, and some bent metal. My lord, I mean no disrespect, but this forge of yours, let's just say if you want a shield. Oh, is that what he's making me? He's making me a shield. He's not making me armor. He's making something that I'm gonna put on my wall. I didn't see that. It is gonna be legendary, and we already spent the money, so this better be the best damn shield I've ever seen. Damn it, I didn't notice that. Oh well, it should be legendary. He's legendary, and I just increased the odds that it's going to turn out well, so. My mistake. See, I'm a very visual person, guys, so when I see a picture of armor and it says armor inspiration, I'm expecting armor. I just didn't read the rest. He's making a shield. Damn it. I forgot to put up this book that my father made, but we never equipped. Freddy the First made this book, and now we can equip it. This huge, massive book. Damn, the magnificent medical manuscript is huge. But we're going to get a health boost, some more prestige, and learning. How are we feeling now? We shouldn't be only feeling fine anymore. We should be feeling better than that. Sweet Lady Gerhild, I sigh as I kneel before her. My only desire is to bring you honor and happiness. Pray, tell me how can I prove my love for you? Queen Gerhild hesitates as her cheeks turn red. By God, I hope she is pleased and not embarrassed. Slay a wolf for me and bring me its pelt, then we may continue this conversation. Your wish is my command. Let's try it. I could try to lie to her. Could I get her to help me with this intrigue challenge? Because if we can I help? She can help me lie. She only improved it by 1%. Let's try to do it legitimately. Let's try to do this legitimately. We have pretty good odds. 59% isn't bad. And if we fail, we only lose 75. Let's slay a wolf for McQueen. I did it. Nice. Inspiration, a name to remember. We can improve her opinion some more. Or we can increase our piety. Our level of devotion is kind of low. So this would help. Her opinion is going to go up once this romance scheme is done, and it's already 100% success chance. Her opinion will probably go up during the course of this romance scheme. So let's do it for God. Let's do it to God. I want to improve my level of devotion. Is he the new ruler of Palavia? No, he's not. It's still this guy. How much for a gift? How much to send him a gift? 56 gold. Let's do it. Will you negotiate with me now? Minus 48. His opinion basically needs to be at 100 in order for me to be able to negotiate this again, but I do want to get this. Once we're done swaying our wife, I'm gonna start swaying him. Or once we're done romancing her. I can go to a grand tournament, not right now. This is ridiculous, Rigulfer protests. I am a trusted craftsman of the king. I may be able to help you if you only let me see your work. You will see it once it's finished, Miroslav retorts. You should leave a man to his work when he's making a shield fit for royalty. Euphemia will ensure its quality, Miroslav. He loses a little bit of opinion. But she is my antiquarian, and she's an artificer. So I feel like she would be able to help. She would help him out. Let her help you, man. She improves it. Perfect. Excellent. Unpleasant pleasantries. I am attending a dance in Praha to spend some time with McQueen Geraheld. The mere thought of touching hands makes my heart jump, but when I arrive, I find her stuck in a conversation with my vassal, Countess Rodka. The rattling woman drones on and on, totally oblivious to Geralt's discomfort. I'm not going anywhere close to that woman. The scheme romance gained kindness, which isn't going to help with her opinion. It's just going to increase the chance of success, which doesn't need any help. So I'm not going anywhere. Wow, I just didn't realize that this is double. I'm not going anywhere close to that woman. Come on, Paradox, get these grammatical things out of get these things out of here. My vassal Mayor Senek accosts me. Well met, liege. I've heard tell of your patronage of Miroslav, the armorer. They say he's making a shield worthy of a king. Well, it better be worthy of me. Please take this and give it to him. I wouldn't want to miss the chance to aid in the creation of a masterpiece. Poor Senek must have more money than he knows what to do with. 15 gold. I don't need myself. Let's make sure that this shield is amazing. I swear this shield better be amazing. It better be freaking Captain America's vibranium shield. A reading in Prague. It looked like it would be a tedious evening once the feast and entertainment was over, but Valens saved the day by suggesting a reading from the perfect state. Alright. We're coming up on an hour, guys. Let's get this romance scheme done. Let's get this item done. And see what else we can do. I don't know, not really much. We're at a stage where I'm just trying to, you know, get a grip of my realm. Because we just took the throne. You're always there for me, and I hope you know that I am grateful. My son and I are going to become friends. My son and heir Frederick approaches me in a rare display of appreciation. When I need it, I expect you to be there for me, too. We can get a weak hook on him? No, let's not do that. Let's become friends. Let's become friends with my son. And once we can do it... Oh, we have no tutor. Ooh, not good. Not good, not good, not good. I need a tutor immediately. Let's give it to this lunatic genius, my courtier. I need a tutor in order to start teaching him languages, so let's start teaching him languages. Serbo-Croatian? Or do we want to do something else? No, or we could do Polabian, we could do Lakitic. Let's do Serbo-Croatian first. I want to stay on top of my son learning as many languages as he can. He's a genius, damn it, so he better know a whole bunch of languages. I have prisoners that have been in my prison for years. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Eeh, scary. I can't get money for hooks yet. Not yet. Uh-oh, my vassal is flirting with my wife. As of late, all of my visits to Gerhild have been ruined by my vassal, Count Mikolas. He follows her everywhere like a lost puppy. His attempts to charm the lady are laughable, yet I fear his persistence will be rewarded. Why would I be afraid of his persistence being rewarded? Does he understand this is my wife and queen, and if he has an affair with my queen, I'm gonna kill him? I could bribe him. Or we can give him an unfortunate case of food poisoning, and I have a 77% chance to get an intrigue lifestyle perk. Oh, wifey. Your intrigue is horrible, but she got it up to 80. It worked. Nothing compares to the satisfaction of a perfectly executed plan. No one noticed as I poured the poison into Count Mikolas's cup, and the spectacle that followed will not be forgotten anytime soon. He puked all over Gerhild's dress, and she was immensely grateful when I swooped in to save her from the mess. Yeah. She will never look his way again. I just got a free intrigue lifestyle perk, which is perfect because I know exactly what I'm going to get. We're going to get like weeds in a garden, and we're going to increase our fertility by 30%. Which will hopefully help us get my wife pregnant. Faction created against me. This woman doesn't like us enough to... She doesn't like us enough to not start a faction against us. Okay. He gave me a legendary shield. My lord, my beneficiary, Miroslav, waves me over with a wide grin, gesturing towards a covered armor stand. I have toiled over the forge many days and nights, but finally my work is done. With a flourish, he rips the fabric covering away, and my eyes grow wide. A wooden shield of masterful craftsmanship, constructed from sturdy maple planks and bound together with a rim of wrought iron. The edge is inlaid with boar tusk and painted with images of symbols and phrases in dedication to St. George. Magnificent. So it's an illustrious wall ornament. It's a small wall ornament, so that means I can put it on the wall without having to take down something that I already have. So I can put it on one of the small slots. Perfect. Okay, I'm not super upset. Oh, and it has my crest on it. It has my coat of arms on it. Nice. It's a heater shield. It's not the kite shield like in this picture. It's a heater shield. The fact that it has my my dynasty emblem on it makes me even more happy. Alright, so nice. We didn't get armor, but we did get something worthwhile. I'm gonna actually hire that guy as my court artificer. If I have a space open. Or maybe he already is my artificer. He is. Alright guys, we did go over an hour. Let's get this romance scheme done. Here we go. When McQueen suggested a hunt, I did not hesitate to organize one. I would do anything for a mere glimpse of my rose. I'm stalking through the underbrush, my page at my heel, and my hound just ahead. It seems as if it has found a trail. Then suddenly my concentration is shattered by a woman's scream. I'm coming for you, my love. I hope she's not going to get hurt. Within what must have been a minute, but felt like an hour, I reach a clearing. Gerhild is on the ground before me, disheveled and weaponless. Opposite her, and just about to strike, stands a huge stag. A stag is attacking my wife? My arrow strikes true and the beast falls to the ground. For a moment, all Gerhild can do is stare, but then she stumbles towards me and throws herself into my arms. I need you, my love, right here and now. She becomes my soulmate, We get it on, and I gain some prestige. Did she get pregnant? Nope. Doesn't look like she got pregnant. But that's how we're going to end it, with a successful romance against McQueen. I am really happy with it. So we got some stuff done. I know a lot of time didn't really go by, guys. Or maybe it did and I just wasn't paying attention. But I think we took the throne. We're in a really good position. I'm really happy. The only thing that I'm concerned about is having more children, but everything else is good. We have some opinions that we do need to, that need a little bit of work. Nothing too crazy. I do need to improve this woman's opinion, so let's get this sway scheme started. I want to get my alliance back, which is something that we need to start doing. I can usurp this. No, I still can't usurp this title. All right, we'll do that next episode. But we grew in size. We got a new ruler. We romanced our wife. We're educating our son. Opinions are good. Money is good. It's not as good as his dad, because his dad had avaricious, but it's still good. I'm making 16.5 gold every month, and that's just going to get better with time. So I'm really, really liking our situation where we are now. We just need to have more children, and I've done everything that I can, and I'm still doing what I can to make sure that that happens. So everybody, that is going to be the end of episode 8. I think it turned out really well. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the video. I'd really appreciate it. If you are not subbed to the channel, there's also that subscribe button. It's right down there too at the bottom of the video. Hit that subscribe button, become an awesome lord or lady, and continue along with us as we continue our adventure as Freddie Mercury, now Freddie Mercury II, who is turning out to, he's turning out really, really well, and his rule is starting off really well. We have 2 kingdom titles. Okay. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in episode 9. I will get that out as soon as I can, but until then, have a good one, guys.